Today's guest is Bob Zarlengo. He's a partner with Zarlengo Raub, LLP, CPAs and Business Advisors in Wheat Ridge, Colorado. Thank you to Zarlengo Raub, CPAs and Business Advisors in Wheat Ridge, Colorado for providing a location for us to film this episode. At Zarlengo Raub, they think like business owners. For more information about Zarlengo Raub, please click the link in our website show notes. Hi, I'm Norman A. Hood, financial advisor and host of the Exit Plan Show. I interview America's top advisors like Bob Zarlengo to help business owners like you enjoy more personal freedom, grow their companies faster, and transfer ownership seamlessly when the time comes. Today's guest, as I said, is Bob Zarlengo of Zarlengo Raub in Wheat Ridge, Colorado. Bob has more than 4 decades of experience in the public accounting industry. Welcome to the show, Bob.
Thank you. We're excited to be here.
Yeah, we're glad to have you. Hey, could you just take a few minutes and introduce yourself to our guest and tell about your career path up until now?
Okay. My name's Bob Zarlengo. I'm going on 42 years in the public accounting arena, and I'm the exception to the rule in that I'm still at the same firm I started at in 1972.
Wow.
And started on April Fool's Day, and that might be the biggest joke I ever had. But it's been very good to me. I shouldn't do that, but it's been very good to me because it's given me a chance to evolve as the firm evolved, and as the firm's needs evolved, I got to roll with the punches and do that quite a bit. The firm has got about 22 full-time people, and during our busy season we balloon up to about 35 to 40.
Oh, okay.
And they could be anybody that works 8 hours a week to 40 hours a week.
Okay.
Wanting to make some extra money during our busy season, tax season, whatever you want to call it. And we're a full-service, small firm in the Denver metropolitan area. We, by full service, I mean we're one of the few firms out there, small firms, that still do the auditing and financial reporting. We do the tax side of it, the compliance side, as well as the strategies, the tax projections and estate planning and stuff. And then most of my time spent in the consulting area, which is comprised of business valuations and exit planning.
Oh, okay.
And the exit planning is growing more and more, the amount of time I'm spending in it each year.
Big area.
Huge area.
Yeah, and I'm going to remember 2 things about you. I would graduate from high school in 1972.
Okay.
And my son was born on April Fool's Day.
Okay, so good. We're on the same page.
So that's easy.
Good, yeah. Hopefully it wasn't April 1st, 1972 that he was born.
No. That could happen.
Yeah, it could happen.
I first met you at the BEI annual conference, and I'd seen you there, and I think we sat beside each other in a breakout session or something. I don't know if you remember that, but I picked up your card, and then I later was talking to John Brown, president of BEI, and what we were going to do, and he suggested you as someone to be good to interview. So I know a little bit about you. I don't know you all the way back, to 1972, but I know some people know you really well, and if I were talking to one of them, what do you think they'd say about you?
Probably the thing that they remember the most about me, because I've heard this a lot, is that Bob thinks more like an entrepreneur than he does a CPA.
Oh, okay.
And it's just and in fact, I did an exit briefing just last week when one of the guys in the group said, "I have 2 CPAs that work for me. How much will you charge me to get them to think like you, to teach them to think like you?" And so I've heard that a lot, and it's just been something I've been blessed with.
Okay, good. If you could pick one thing that you like the best at what you do at Zarlengo Raub, what do you think it'd be?
Well, I like to help people.
Okay.
I really like
just
to help
however
people.
You can.
That's what floats my balloon.
Okay.
Is that if I can help them achieve their goals, get over some problem or some issue that they're dealing with, that's what I enjoy doing the most.
Okay, good.
And exit planning is just a huge arena that it seems like that's the place that I'll have the most opportunities to help people.
Yeah, I think you're right. So Zarlengo Raub does some things that a lot of other accounting firms do, but I can already tell from your entrepreneurial spirit that you're trying to be the best at what you do. What do you think differentiates your firm from some of the others in Denver?
Basically, I guess that we really go out of our way to help people. We really go out of our way to own their problems, to own their issues, to help them achieve what they're trying to accomplish.
Okay.
And we do it in a timely fashion.
Okay.
Because usually when somebody calls us with a problem or something, it's real important to them. So we try to get back to them as soon as we can.
Yeah, timeliness would be is probably isn't that common nowadays.
Well, it's definitely something that that we have to work with our young staff on when they come into the organization is that hey, if I always tell them, treat this person like he's your best friend, because your best friend calls you and asks you a question, you're going to stop whatever you're doing, you're going to go get the answer and respond to it.
Okay, good.
And so that's the culture we try to create, and it's something we work on all the time.
That's good advice to any business person listening.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, what energizes you? I mean, you seem pretty energized. So.
I'm very passionate.
I want to know what your secret is.
about helping people, and I am. I really get turned on by it or excited about it because it's to me it creates a lot of energy in me when I see when I go talk to someone, for example, and after we're talking a while, they start leaning into the conversation. You can tell that they're really interested in what you're doing, what you're bringing to the table, the value you're creating in their organization and in their strategy and stuff. And so that's what energizes me.
Okay. Well, 40 years experience, you've dealt with a lot of business owners and helped them leave their business. So I'm going to get a gem of information from you right now.
Okay.
There's a lot of business owners thinking about, maybe the exit planning process. They may be 60 years old, somewhere around 50 to 60 years old, and they're maybe bogged down in information. So what one thing could you tell them that might help kind of shortcut the process of getting started?
When I do my briefing, the one thing I tell them to leave with is pick a date.
Oh,
and
okay.
the date can be 8 years out, it can be 10 years out, but pick a date, and I actually tell them to get a blank sheet of paper, write it on there, 12/31/2018, and tape it above the light switch to their office so they see it every day. Because when you get a date, it starts to modify your behavior, it starts to modify your thought process, and when you start to own the date, your day-to-day decisions become very easy.
Okay, fantastic. Good advice.
Yeah, and so I said, if you leave with nothing else today, go back to your office and pick a date. And if you got that and you're going to do it, you're done. You can leave now. You don't have to stay for the rest of the presentation.
Okay. You can go to the show notes on our website for more information about Bob and Zarlengo Raub. At the end of this video, you can subscribe to our free newsletter, download free guides, and have an opportunity to win free books from Amazon.